A pair of disaster resource fairs will be held in eastern Kentucky over the next 2 days. And a Pike County man is arrested for a shooting. I'm Jerry Scott, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. The Small Business Administration is holding disaster resource fairs this week in eastern Kentucky. The events bring together a number of nonprofits and governmental agencies tasked with helping those affected by the February flood. Sheldon spoke with the SBA to find out more.
The U.S. Small Business Administration will hold recovery resource fairs in Pikeville and Hazard. Pikeville's will be Thursday at the Pike County Public Library's Lee Avenue location, and the Hazard Fair will take place Wednesday on campus at Hazard Community and Technical College. SBA spokesperson Brian Beard says the administration hopes to continue to inform flood victims of their options while on the path to full recovery.
Since Pike and Perry counties were two of the most affected in the February storms, we've organized these disaster recovery resource fairs to give everyone an opportunity to learn about all the types of assistance available to them to recover, whether it's for your home, your personal property, as a homeowner or a renter, if you have a business or a nonprofit. We're going to have a lot of resources there available to people.
One point Beard says people may not know is that while waiting on, for instance, help from homeowners insurance, they can go ahead and begin applying with the SBA in the meantime.
If you are waiting for an insurance settlement from your insurance company from damage in the February storms, you do not need to wait for that insurance settlement to apply for an SBA loan. We're only going to cover the damage that's not covered by insurance, but because insurance companies can take a long time to sometimes give you that final determination, you can go ahead and apply for that SBA loan at no cost. If you get approved, you can go ahead and get your first installment and use that money and start making your repairs. And then when that insurance money comes in, it can go directly to pay off the cost of that loan.
Along with the SBA, there will be a host of organizations on hand, such as the American Red Cross, United Way, and Goodwill, among others. Fair organizers hope to target unmet household needs and will be there to help from noon to 6 p.m. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
A Pike County man has been arrested for a shooting that injured one person in Elkhorn City. An arrest warrant alleges that 21-year-old Keegan Shoaf of Elkhorn City went into a residence on Saturday and fired a gun multiple times. One person was injured in the shooting. Shoaf was arrested Monday evening and charged with first-degree assault. The charge is a felony, punishable by 10 to 20 years in prison. Shoaf is being held in the Pike County Detention Center. Coming up after the break, a pair of Pikeville Middle School band member students qualified for all-state honors. We'll tell you about their accomplishment when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With this Mountaintop Sports Report for Tuesday, I'm Brittany Rowe reporting. On Wednesday, Mountaintop Sports will head to Buckley's Creek for coverage of Pike Central's Jaden Stewart signing his letter of intent to continue his academic and basketball career at Bethany College at 2 p.m. Fans can watch the event live on our Mountaintop Sports Facebook page. Reporting for Mountaintop Sports, I'm Brittany Rowe. Have a great Tuesday.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager for Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready for spring? Well, we are at Appalachian Wireless. Right now, we've got great deals on the latest smartphones with discounts that make upgrading easier than ever, whether you're due for an upgrade or just ready to switch and save. April is the perfect time to get more for your money. Don't miss out. Visit your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or shop online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
A pair of Pikeville band students recently qualified for all-state honors, despite only being in middle school. In fact, they were the youngest students in their district to qualify. Nick went to the school today to learn more about their achievements.
Pikeville High School recently had two students perform in the KMEA All-State Concert Band Ensemble. This is the first time either student has been to All-State, and they were able to learn more than just new music during their time there. Pikeville High School Director of Bands Jenny Collins tells us more.
Well, it's always so exciting for your kids to make the All-State Band. That's the top ensembles in the state, and We don't have quite as many make it from out here on this side of the state. It's a little harder to get to private lessons and to get to some colleges and universities. Everyone has a different experience, but I'll tell you, I did see that same excitement that I remembered having myself on their faces. And John doesn't always show excitement on his face, but you could see it. You could see it in his eyes and how happy he was playing. And Maddox was just over the moon. He thought it was wonderful. So to have them have that high experience and that opportunity to play with the best of the best, it's inspirational, it's motivational, it's exciting, it's fun. I was just so happy to see them get that opportunity.
Maddox Francis and John Bishop were both thrilled to be performing at the state level despite feeling a little nervous. They say Allstate will help them further their musical ability and interests in the future.
It was very nerve-wracking, and the experience there was kind of nerve-wracking and exhausting because we had to have rehearsals that went up to 9 o'clock at night, and I was very nervous on the concert day that I was going to mess up, but it ended up all going very well. And I've heard from many people that I did really good. The music there was like on a whole nother level compared to here. I mean, some of the pieces we play are difficult, but the low brass section and low winds at the Allstate performance, they had much more difficult parts than the ones we have here. So it was like a whole different language to me.
I started as on piano with my private piano teacher. Then I joined band in 6th grade. Then from there, I've been progressing. I eventually tried out for Allstate my junior year, but sadly I couldn't do it due to timing issues. But I finally decided to be Allstate again with my new private teacher, and he managed to guide me through the audition process and everything I need to know. For once, I really felt prepared for Allstate. I actually felt pretty special being chosen from such a huge group, And I enjoy playing with them. They were all very, very talented. One of my best friends actually came along with me just to see me play. So I really felt appreciated for everything that I achieved.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Jerry Scott for Mountaintop News.